Here's a nice spot to sit for a moment. Right by the stream in the park. In my last video, I talked a little bit about habits. And I mentioned smoking as a habit. And I didn't realize this until I watched the video after I made it. But smoking is not just a habit. Uh-oh, it's starting to rain. Anyhow, I should wrap this up soon because it's starting to rain. But smoking is not just a habit, it's also an addiction. And there's a big difference between habits and addictions. Smoking is a habit, but the addiction component, the very addictive properties of nicotine, put it in a completely different category than most bad habits. The ideas that I mentioned for getting rid of a habit in my last video aren't going to apply to anything that involves addiction, because addiction is much more powerful. It does take 3 weeks about to break a habit, and it'll still take 3 weeks or so to break the habit part of smoking, say for example, but the addiction part of that is much more powerful, and some addictions take a lifetime to deal with. Think of addiction to alcohol or other drugs. Those take a lifelong commitment, a daily decision to stay free from those addictions. The good news is that whatever we're dealing with, whether it be a habit that we can kick within 3 weeks or an addiction that takes a lifetime to overcome, God provides strength. He'll be there for you. Now, on a personal note, God is providing strength for me to deal with what I'm going through, health-wise. My exercise tolerance is improving slowly. I can now walk outside and into the park without my heart rate shooting through the roof. I'm feeling very blessed. Very blessed to be alive. Well, I'm going to go inside before the rain gets my camera wet, so I'll keep you updated. Oh, by the way, in my next video I'll talk more about addiction. I'll cover it in better detail. Did you know that we can be addicted to our own brain chemicals? Also, did you notice that my shirt was inside out the entire time? I just noticed coming up the elevator.